How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Critical Beard Podcast. I am one of your hosts, the Cardinal, and this is my bro host, the Meatball.
The Meatball.
In the morning. And we're here to bring you a big bowl full of stinky show. And you are more than welcome to indulge and slurp it all up with your little mouth. And we're going to start our show with our famous segment, our most famous firstest segment.
It's very famous.
It's so first.
It's so famous first.
It's so first. What you playing?
What you playing?
Meatball, what you playing?
I finished Final Fantasy 3. I did it.
It's free.
I did it.
It's a free man.
That's the second time I've played through that game, and I think I'm good. Actually, that's not true. The next time I'll play through the NES version. I've heard it's not nearly as grindy.
I'll call your bluff, sir. I don't think you will ever play through this game ever again.
No, I will. I'll play the NES. I'm a glutton for punishment, man. I'll play the NES version because as far as I've looked up, they added a lot of artificial difficulty because they couldn't have as many enemies on the screen, so they just had to stack everything against you, and it was not balanced well.
Punished Meatball.
But yeah, that's done. I just started Final Fantasy 4.
I've heard that one's worse than 3.
It's so
the worst. You're playing the remake?
Yeah, I'm playing the DS remake, which is so good. Yeah. It's
so
hard. It's hard,
mm-hmm.
but
it's not as accessible as 6.
No, not at all. Not the DS version, but it's a great game. It's hard, but it's not like unfair. It's just like, get your shit together, man. Come on.
It's one of those games better. Where I really like the remaster and I really like the original. They're just like, I like them both.
They're pretty different, but yeah, I like.
Yeah, this is the most like different, like other than Final Fantasy VII remake, which I don't even think is an actual remake anymore.
Reimagining, man.
It's just a game with Cloud in it.
Remember these characters? Yeah, I do. Cool.
That's about
what do you
it.
Mean?
You remember the Shinra Tower? That's it.
In there somewhere. So I started that. I'm loving it. I'm like 20 minutes in. I'm already like, I feel the FF3 washing off of me. Just like, good storytelling. Oh my gosh, good characters that I care about. Oh my gosh, the fights. Oh, the battles are cool. Oh my god, ATB. The ATB is so refreshing to have ATB again.
I really wanted to name Booker. If she would have let me, Booker's his middle name would have been Cecil.
Oh, that's a great name. I love Cecil.
I think that the reason we didn't, for one, I think Heather wasn't a big fan of that name, but two, it's one of those like, is it Cecil? Is it Cecil? It's like,
I've always said Cecil, but yeah, it seems like it's
so right. So we gave him the classic Leon.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Leon.
Come on. I mean, Leon was a character in FF2, so there you go.
And in FF7, 8, sort of, he's not Leon. Well, he's Leon in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is the furthest thing.
Why is he Leon? Is that like his name translated from like Japanese or something?
No.
Why do they call him Leon?
I don't know. Well, because his last name is Lionheart. Squall Lionheart.
I'm saying, is it some weird translation?
Leon Lionheart? Is that his name in Kingdom Hearts? Because if that's so, chalk up to one more dumb thing that Kingdom Hearts does.
Well, we're not here keeping tallies on all the dumb shit Kingdom Hearts.
I can't.
We'll be here all night. No, we will be here all year.
We would die.
that discussion would be like my work schedule.
That's not it's not a mystery. It's not a translation thing. It's just they renamed him.
But I don't really get it.
Yeah, I either.
A squall is not a lion.
He is kind of like a lion. Like he has like fur on his coat.
He has the fur on his coat. He has the lion on the gun blade, right?
Yeah. And his last name is Lionheart. So I don't know. I think they just went with the motif and
You don't think it was just a weird translation?
No, because his name is Squall across FF8. So I don't know. I guess Nomura was like, no, Leon.
Well, the reason is so you have Leon Belmont, who was the first Belmont in Castlevania. You have Leon Lionheart or whatever from Kingdom Hearts / Final Fantasy VIII. You have Leon from Pokemon, who's the ultimate champion, and then you have classic Leon from something else. I'm forgetting. Oh, Leon Kennedy. Duh.
Oh, that's from the Resident Evil.
The most obvious one. I'm like, wait, what's the last one?
And I've been playing. I played a little bit of Metal Gear Solid V tonight on the stream, just to show how terrible I could do it. It was pretty. Okay. It was terrible.
I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
Where do you stream?
Huh?
Where do you stream?
On the channel that we're on right now. Right?
YouTube / Cardinal and Meatball Show.
They know. They're subscribed. Hit the bell. Come on, guys.
Bell it up. Bell it. Get the belly.
Bell. But it's fun. That game is awesome. I love just the idea of like Venom's just like in the middle of like this intense sneaking mission, danger everywhere, and he's just like, hold on. I gotta move some guys around real quick. He's just like, he just opens up his eye droid. He's just like, wait, no, you go over here. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just like a funny like, yeah. It's like these aren't even people to him. They're just numbers. Because Big Boss is a terrible monster of a person. He doesn't even care about these people. But, yeah.
Not like Snake Plissken.
Iroquois Pliskin. Iroquois.
At the time, when I first saw Escape from New York, I thought I was like, what? They stole that from Metal Gear.
Like, Snake Plissken, that's bullshit. He even has an eye patch. What the hell?
This movie's bullshit. Fuck you, Kurt Russell. And then I literally wrote a song called Fuck You, Kurt Russell.
I would. He's very handsome man.
It's really literally a song I wrote. It's about Death Proof. It's about I'm not going to get in your car because I know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's the movie with the car.
I'm not going to get in your car. Yeah, the girls in the car.
That's pretty much the whole movie, let's be honest.
So
what are you playing?
I'm playing a little game called Super Mario 3D All-Stars on the Switch.
I never heard of that.
It's a collection of
obscure
the three eldest of the 3D Mario games, starting with Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy. All of them are aptly named, actually. Mm-hmm. Lots of Sunshine in Mario Sunshine, lots of Galaxies in Galaxy, and lots of Nintendo 64.
Can I just say I've always loved the name Super Mario Galaxy because it's such a fun progression of like Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Land, Super Mario World. Super Mario Galaxy.
Like, where do you go?
Where do you go?
The thing video games always do is once they hit space. That's what I'm saying. Like the next Zelda needs to be like Zelda in space, or else you know what I mean. Like where you can't go any further.
Mario Odyssey was smart because they're just like, let's just explore the concept of traveling instead of traveling to one place. Let's just make it about an Odyssey. It was smart.
Odyssey's so good.
It's a great game.
So it's a bare bones collection. Obviously, there's nothing. This is kind of our first topic of the show. But it's a bare bones collection. A lot of people are mad because it didn't come with Galaxy 2. A lot of people are mad because the games aren't, more changes weren't made to the games. People are mad because people want to be mad. They're mad because it's $60. they're comparing all these collections, like their rare replay collection that was $30 or $40, and they're comparing the Spyro trilogy and the Crash trilogy that were $40. And my answer to all of them is,
shut up, you'll buy it anyway.
None of that is Mario.
Yeah, shut up, you'll buy it anyway.
Here's a little thing that I heard someone say once, and it was, "Know yo brand." Guess what Nintendo knows?
Baseball. No, that's Bo.
Their brand.
Their brand.
Good job.
I get Bo Jackson and Nintendo confused.
What blows me away is that Nintendo could come out here and charge full price for a remaster of, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. Everyone's like, right on. But they released 3 HD upreses of 3 of the best video games ever made, and they're like, and everyone's like mad, and you're like, wait a second. The fact that Nintendo didn't even release each of these games for like $40, which they very well could have, and they very well would have sold. They released each one for $20, and it's like, you know what? The people are like, oh yeah, well the versions, the eShop versions or whatever were like, it was like $15 for Mario 64, 10 or $15, and I was like, yeah, but you know what was terrible? The eShop version of Mario 64. It like noticeably terrible in input latency. Bad visual consistency. Like, I didn't know this until I started kind of like looking into it and seeing other people's videos.
I wonder why.
Yeah, it was just a really bad port. There was audio glitches and shit in it, and it was just crazy because it's like a 64 game. Like, what the hell? So, but here's the thing that a lot of people aren't. These are the people that didn't buy it. The people that did buy it and put this on their little tiny Switch screen and saw Mario 64 pop up and see how good that game actually looks running in handheld compared to what that game looked like before. Like, dude, that game is like, it's like night and day. Like, the textures are completely redone. Not redone, but they're like up-res so much that it almost looks like they were like some of the stickers or whatever you call them, the sprites were redone. Like, well, they call them that, like paintings on the walls and shit.
Yeah.
Or the big boo that's on the wall. It's like redrawn. And then Galaxy again looks way better than it should have or could have. And then what did I say? Sunshine. What did I just say?
Yes.
Sunshine looks really, really good. And then you have Galaxy, which looks basically like a new game. Because here's the thing: Sunshine and Galaxy. Sunshine's never been available anywhere else ever.
Yeah.
Like, unless you download a legal, ROM or whatever. And then you have Galaxy, which looks like an entirely new Mario game. Dude, that game looks so good. It looks like you could release that today, and if no one had ever played Mario Galaxy, and it was like something Nintendo never released here, and they just like released it today as a new Mario game, everyone would believe it because it looks almost as good as Odyssey. There's just a few things in there where you're like, there's like a couple of textures, and you're like, okay, but like other than that, dude, I would pay, honestly, like, I feel like the Galaxy version, the Galaxy we have here that's in full HD widescreen, 1080p, dude, it's worth like the price of admission alone. And then on top of that, you get the 3 soundtracks. Yeah, they could have done more. They could have. That's
some like concept art would have been awesome. I like that sort of stuff. It's easy, it's cheap. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, it's the easiest thing they could have done. Just
like the Mega Man Legacy Collection stuff, where you can just go in and re-archive shit and read stuff and look at old, like you said, concept art, and just some more stuff that would be, like you said, was extremely cheap, because I understand that they're probably trying to preserve some of this stuff. 64, if they tweak it enough, it's just going to be, like I was saying the other day, it's just going to be Mario Odyssey. If they remade it, it would just be Mario Odyssey with the 64 levels. It's like those games always age well, graphically and gameplay wise. So, it's not like going back to body harvest on the 64. You know what I mean? It's not like going back to Blast Corps or anything. It's like
Blast Corps. It was rare, right? Is that a rare game?
It was rare.
Yeah, it was rare.
We'll get to them later. Microsoft. It was cool. So anyways, so far I've beat Mario Galaxy. I'm halfway through Sunshine. I've dabbled in 64. The 64 one definitely aged the worst, of course, mainly because of I think that could have benefited from an updated control scheme and camera.
Yeah, see, that's the one thing with 64. I'm just like, how are they going to do those controls?
They didn't do widescreen on 64 either, which is kind of like weird because they did widescreen on Sunshine. So you're like, huh? They could have, because Sunshine's not widescreen originally either. So why didn't they?
I don't think so. No, I don't think it was natively 16:9.
There's two things that it's funny because like I kind of see why Nintendo doesn't want to maybe like up-res them too much, but like so they're all 1080p, I think, or 64 720, whatever, it doesn't matter. But like so in Galaxy, you can notice when your character is standing on anything that's reflective, which in the main hub area there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
Mario's reflection doesn't have pupils, and it's once you notice it, it is the most nightmare-inducing thing you'll ever see. It's just Mario without pupils, just like underneath Mario with pupils. It looks like he's about to come out and like eat him.
It's like
Delfino,
Shadow Mario.
Yeah, pretty much. In Delfino Isle, they relied on the blurriness of the graphics back then. So the NPCs, if you get far away from them, they just stop animating. So the what do you call them? The NPCs in that game.
Yeah, the stupid big nose things.
Hula big nose police things. And yeah, they'll be like, and if you get a certain amount of a distance away, they'll just go, just stand straight forward. Like they're like, it's funny. It's like they only animate when you're in a certain like. But of course, when you're on the GameCube, you never notice that.
Yeah.
You couldn't see that far.
To save engine resources. Can't have everything being animated constantly.
Yeah. But so far, I'm having a freaking blast with this collection. Like I said, so Mario 64 is the only one where the controls, especially, are just I've played Galaxy and Sunshine, like it's so damn slippery. Like 64 is so slippery. You're like, and you're falling like every edge. Where Galaxy is this like perfection of.
This is the last time you played 64.
Not that long ago, actually, on an emulator.
That's illegal.
I have the original version, so technically it's not.
Prove it.
No, if you have a version of the game, you can play it on an emulator, right? That's the law.
That's what they say.
So I have a version of Mario. I bought Mario 64 on the Switch, so I can play an emulator. Cool. Maybe I bought the emulator. I had the emulator before, but who cares? So yeah, overall, I'm having a great time with that fucking game. I totally recommend it. $60. Go fucking get you one. Get you some of that.
It should have been $63.99.
So, speaking of things that we want to be re-released, we got some strange little juicy rumors this morning.
Yeah, we got a couple juicy roomies. Juicy little roomies.
And from very reliable sources, which is the interesting part. Usually it's from somebody on 4chan or some shit. And you're like,
some random anonymous person.
But that Sony means to acquire the rights to, well, I don't know the rights, but create a Metal Gear Solid remake and make it an exclusive for the PS5.
Well, I mean, this ties into our next subject, but Sony just needs to buy Konami.
Dude, I've been saying that, dude. I thought that was like gonna happen because there were rumors about the Silent Hill thing being a Sony thing, and then there was like Castlevania rumors, and there was Metal Gear rumors, and so I was like, what, is Sony just gonna buy Konami? That would make so much sense because guess what's gonna be a lot cheaper than Bethesda? I don't know. Maybe not. I mean,
I don't know. They're extremely profitable in Japan with their pachinkos.
Yeah, I mean
You
they
know what I
do. I
mean?
mean,
And like
Ca-
their mobile market, they make money. You
Castlevania
know?
and Metal Gear are pretty big nostalgia trips that you can't quite. But yeah, but then Bethesda owns like Doom and Wolfenstein, and they have their you know retro shit too. I mean, Elder Scrolls at this point, Fallout as
Isn't it
well.
funny? It's like Bethesda bought out id, and then Microsoft bought out Bethesda. It's like there's always a bigger fish.
There's always a bigger fish. Um,
But yes,
um,
there's first like there's a pretty solid rumor that Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 are coming to PC. That's cool. Whatever. I don't have a gaming PC, so that's cool, I guess.
like a different version or just like the originals?
Just they're being re-released finally.
Because they've never been on another
Well,
platform officially.
I don't think 2 ever came to PC, but one had a PC port back in the day.
PC's so weird. It's such a weird platform because you hear like they're like, oh man, Persona 5 Gold or Persona 4 Golden is now on PC, and like I'm seeing reviews pop up for it. I'm like, what? Like I don't know. It's just some of these things I assume they were either gonna already be on there, or it's just weird that they're just now on there. I'm like, what is happening?
I don't know. I've never had a PC for gaming, so I don't think of it as a platform. Like PCs. PCs are PCs.
I got a gaming PC, or I got a PC and put a video card in it just for The Witcher 2 when The Witcher 2 came out, and I still have that game. So,
yeah, you do.
I found it in a box yesterday. I was like, I pulled it out. I was like, this is my Witcher 2 on PC. I said that.
But yes, then another rumor of a remake of Metal Gear Solid. I mean, I want them to just start from the beginning. Just remake Metal Gear 1 and 2 as one game.
You mean kind of like they did with like Ratchet and Clank, where they sort of just they remade the original, but they like added in all the like later stuff, to make it more more
since
appealing.
Like the series. I mean, before Kojima leaving it had wrapped around itself. It had gotten to basically the beginning of Metal Gear 1. So like, just reboot the series. Just reboot it. I don't care.
Or like they're doing with Resident Evil, like they're just kind of remaking each one, and reimagining them a little bit.
Yeah, I'd be totally. I mean, I know there's plenty of Metal Gear purists that would be like,
well, they can still play Metal Gear.
I will kill anyone who says otherwise.
Well, it's just I don't understand that, man. New shit is better for everyone. Like I heard Shadow of the Colossus is being remade. That's one of my favorite video games of all time. And at first I was like, oh, does that? I don't know. Then I was like, well, who cares? Even if I don't like it, I don't like it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
even look at something like the Final Fantasy VII remake. It's by its nature divisive. But we have like 16 ports of Final Fantasy VII original. So you know what?
Final Fantasy VII anywhere.
If you really want to play Final Fantasy VII original, trust me, it's the Skyrim of JRPGs.
As long as there's the right talent behind it, remakes are always a good thing. And if Sony is behind this, it will be good. It will. Like, there's no.
I just really want. I just really want a reboot starting from Metal Gear 1 and 2. My dream.
See, I want Snake Eater reboot. What they could do with that game.
That game is probably of PS2 games. That's the one that still holds up gameplay wise. That game still is incredibly.
It does hold up, but I'm saying, like, can you imagine what they would do if they had the creative freedom to sort of reimagine that world, and Snake, increase that survivability and like camouflage and actually like keeping the animals that you find caged and they Pokemon. Go bad. Yeah, it'd be basically Snake pulls out a snake and throws it at a guy.
No, you got to
Snake
start.
Is dead.
You got to start at Metal Gear 1 because that's like the crux of the entire series. Well,
and if they want to be smart about it, that is kind of what everyone's doing, right? Like they start with the first one, and then that gives them so much more to go. Like Demon Souls, right? Like
Yeah.
now they can go ahead and remake Dark Souls, and then they can remake Dark Souls 2, and then whatever,
Yes.
you know.
I don't know, with a narrative heavy series like Metal Gear, I just my dream reboot would be reboot from Metal Gear 1, but you play as Venom, and at the end of the game you get killed by Solid Snake. Spoiler. But that's what happens. I mean,
Why did you spoil that?
5-year-old game. That's a prequel to a 33-year-old game.
There's a bunch of people.
I don't care.
Around out there, getting mad at people spoiling Ares dying in Final Fantasy VII. They're like, "But it's a remake's coming. Don't spoil it for everybody."
No, 5 years. I give like a year's Fallout for spoilers if it's a big game. If it's a big game.
Yeah, says the guy who didn't want me to spoil Xenoblade Chronicles for him.
That's a Xeno game. That's different.
It's different. It's a Xeno game.
Yeah. But that's what I want. I want to play as Venom again, and get killed by my mimetic, my genetic clone of my mimetic clone.
I want a remake of Metal Gear 5.
No way. The game's perfect.
I want a remake of that game. In the engine of Metal Gear 1.
That would be cool.
No, realistically, I would, 3 Snake Eaters. I want Snake Eater.
So you'd like start from chronologically the beginning.
Yeah,
I would. Screw that. Just start the whole series over with the boss. Have a boss game in World War II where you get to like strategically place the Cobra unit everywhere, and you're fighting Nazis and stuff.
You sold me.
You're like, podcast's over. Let's do it.
Sold. Call Konami and Sony now. Konami. Kasoni.
Kasoni.
So, what do you think is more? What do you think is more likely to happen? Do you think Sony's going to buy Konami, or do you think they're going to buy Square Enix? Because they're going to retaliate. You know they are.
They won't go after Square Enix. I don't think so.
How would you say
that? I don't think they would. Konami seems like more. I don't want to say wounded animal. It's a little.
No,
they're still. But they're still a successful company. But they comparatively, they are the more wounded animal. So I'd say
Wounded Animal can draw parallels to every one of their major franchises. You can even compare that. You can even throw in Suikoden and Silent Hill and Metal Gear and Castlevania. Even Go. You know what I want? I want a remake of Gomon the Mystical Ninja. Okay, am I the only one?
No, you're not the only one.
I fucking love this Nintendo 64 version of that game. I probably spent like 50 to 60 hours in.
60 whole hours?
Many people were like, dude, you know that Zelda's better, right? And I was like, shut up! You can't switch characters in Zelda.
Yeah, Link isn't a cute little chubby ninja with a little pipe that he hits people with, huh?
He's kind of a chubby ninja at first.
I won't say Link is chubby. He's
young Link.
Porky.
Yeah. So anyways, so that's what's going to happen. Sony's going to buy Konami and Square Enix.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. If you wake up tomorrow morning and that happens, well, you're welcome. Because apparently every time we have a podcast about something like that, then the thing that happens the next day
and FF16 is a PS5 exclusive.
That's why I'm like, is it that weird? If they can...
But, I mean, no, FF15 was multi-plat upon release, right?
Yeah, and then I believe Dragon Quest 11 is going to be on Game Pass for the next Series X or whatever. It's finally coming to Series X.
Oh my god! Xbox One X. Series S X. Series X.
All those. Just raise your hand if you're in the comments and you're an Xbox guy who likes to play Dragon Quest. There's like one of you. Like Dragon Quest thrived on the Switch and on PS4 because I mean Japanese RPGs, that kind of shit. But
Yeah,
come on, man.
that's the whole player base. Yeah.
Dave, I know you're out there and you're nodding your head. You're going, yeah, you're right. I don't give a shit
Love you,
about
Dave.
Dragon Quest. He doesn't care about Dragon Quest though.
That's fine.
He's not going to play it.
He should.
And if you do, I'll give you 5 Cardinal bucks.
You should play 11. It's the most accessible.
It's very good. It's very good. It's very long.
Yeah, that's the only thing wrong with it. So it's very accessible if you have like 120 hours to.
Speaking of very long, you know it's a really long video game, Meatball?
Halo 1.
Oh
wait, no, that's a pretty short.
Bethesda's games.
Really? Because I beat Fallout 3 in 8 hours. I did.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we were doing extra life, like the gaming marathon.
Oh, you did.
And I was like, I would beat
Fallout
Fallout 3 as fast as I can, and I beat it like in 8 hours and something minutes, just doing the main story.
Very impressive.
Thank you. I'm a speed runner, not really.
This is a sped runner. So yeah.
But yes, Bethesda. As we hinted on our.
Purchased by Microsoft. I know it's a huge.
And people are exploding, which I don't think is that as big of a deal as people say it is. I think people are like apocalyptically, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to buy an Xbox to play an Elder Scrolls 6. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, there's been some backpedaling too from Bethesda and from Microsoft saying that like, so Bethesda. Start from the beginning. Microsoft purchased Bethesda for $7.5 billion. Yes. Billion.
I thought it was a million.
No, $7.5 billion. It's like one of the most expensive. You know how much Disney bought Star Wars for?
Like
$5 billion. Star Wars, man. The whole fucking thing.
Has so much more of a freaking base than Bethesda, I think.
That's pretty expensive. I know Bethesda's definitely worth money, but here's the problem: is like you said, Konami is a wounded animal. Now Bethesda's not in quite the
Bethesda
quite there.
As a publisher. No, I mean as a publisher, they're doing super well.
Doom especially is killing it. Doom Eternal was great. They got Deathloop coming out. Which here's the weirdest part, right?
Yeah, Arcane Studios.
Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo are both Sony exclusive.
Right now they are.
Well, they said they have no plans on messing with them. That they're still. I don't know if it's because they signed contracts with Sony or something.
Yeah, they might have they already have a contract.
But then Bethesda. See, I know a lot of people went, "Oh my god, yeah, Elder Scrolls and Fallout are going to be Xbox exclusive." I don't think so.
That would be incredibly dumb. I don't think Microsoft is that dumb.
Well, here's the thing. Microsoft has already shown that they don't care as much about their device as they care about their games. Mm-hmm. They don't give a shit if their games are somewhere else. They really don't. It seems like they don't. They're not like Sony, where like Sony's like mine. Like, Spider-Man.
You think that's bad? Nintendo is just like, don't even look over here. Look away.
Nintendo's like, if you even show an image of Mario on your YouTube channel, we will strike you down.
Demonetized.
Demonkified.
Demariofied.
Demariofied. So that's a lot of money, and it's a lot of really good. They acquired the studio, Dishonored, Prey, Doom, Elder Scrolls, Fallout,
Arcane Studios,
Deathloop,
Bethesda, ZeniMax,
theoretically
Studios
later. I think Deathloop and Ghostwire are probably going to be timed exclusive.
Oh yeah,
I mean they're going to ZeniMax, Elder Scrolls Online. There's a lot there. And there are a lot of very successful franchises, especially, Skyrim is one of the top 10 best-selling games of all time.
For some reason.
It's a great game. What do you mean?
It's good.
Oh, well, you're wrong. It's fine. It's a good game. There's like 1 billion people out there there's 7.5 billion people that think you're wrong.
Well, I don't care.
You know what is it?
Oblivion is fun.
Dave sent me a link. Before
Dave,
this
Dave,
podcast.
Dave.
He sent me a
Just
link
come on the
before this.
podcast, Dave.
Yeah, come on, just stop it.
Sure.
It was Todd Howard, you know, and he's like an angel or whatever, and he's like either Jesus or an angel, I don't know, but he's like a holy man, and he's got his hands like this, and he's got a white robe, and he's like talking about how, you know, I've got you to buy Skyrim in every possible way, shape, and form, and I've found the ultimate way for you to buy Skyrim forever, and it's because it's in Game Pass. It's like you're going to be paying for Skyrim every month for the rest of your life. That was pretty funny. He's like, I will
hear that
eternally be with you.
They released Todd Howard. That's his name. He just
Todd Howard.
He said that. I mean, I didn't verify this tweet, but that Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be using a whole new engine. Which,
yes, that is accurate.
That's
Storefield.
Very, very good, and that would explain why it's taking so bloody long.
It's also like, but it's good, but it's also like, no shit, like because
because I could
do it.
I could totally see them use the same. Dude, they've used that same engine since Morrowind. I could totally see them continuing doing that. That's why I'm like good. Because it sounds dumb, but I could totally see.
You mean people's like limbs will actually bend now and shit? Like they won't just everyone won't just be a wooden fucking puppet in the world.
My gosh.
Yeah, it's just unless there's ragdoll physics, it's like you're just.
I don't know. I'm kind of glad that they bought Bethesda.
I am too. No, I think it's because right now Bethesda is not really. There's nothing that I care about going on. I mean, I care about Starfield. I don't know what the hell that is, but I don't have anything tangible to care about. And in the press release, you know, what's his name?
What's his name? Phil?
Not Todd Howard, but the other guy.
Oh.
The guy who cusses more.
The guy who's more human-like.
Yeah.
But he doesn't wear his cool jackets.
No.
What do you want?
What do you want? You either get a cool jacket.
Or you're either like a mannequin or a human. What do you want, man?
So I keep wanting to say Phil Spencer.
I know
He's the
Xbox guy. I don't know why I keep wanting to say him too.
So Spill Fencer.
Fencer.
But yeah,
he fences spills.
They said anyways in a press release that basically Microsoft is going to back them with enough money to do like projects that they want to do. So theoretically, this could mean the speeding up of games coming out. Because guess what? Skyrim came out in 2011.
Yep.
2011. That is crazy. If we all thought it had been a long time since a CD Projekt Red game or a Batman Arkham game, those games came out in 2015, man. Like, just think about that, dude. We're talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 level shit right there.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Encroaching, yeah.
It's encroaching.
Yeah, that's
so. Yeah.
But
I do like that word. I just wanted to say it. Can I not say words twice?
Well, you're encroaching on me. Don't understand.
So Chod Towered and Spill Fencer.
Idiots. Multi-billionaire
Spill
idiots.
Fencer. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think like Dishonored kind of died out, which is kind of a bummer because that franchise was awesome and there was only 2 of them.
Did it die out?
Well,
or they haven't made a new one.
So the second one came out and made like no money. No one bought it, and it received critical acclaim. It was like people were giving that game 9s, 9.5s, 8s, 8.5s, and they were like, people were just like, I don't want to play as a girl. So
I'm sure that was the reason.
No, the marketing was bad.
Come on.
Prey also was just a weirdly marketed. Prey was also really cool.
I don't know, because I feel like Prey was pretty well marketed enough. I remember seeing that game around.
It was better marketed than Dishonored 2. Also, almost every single Bethesda game, other than the new Dooms, needs to have a better freaking graphics engine because Dishonored looks like turds. So does Fallout. So does so does Elder Scrolls. Like all those games look like turds. Give us better looking games already, for the love of G's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I mean, I think Microsoft can do it. I mean,
and what we really want is Elder Scrolls Royale, and I think they're going to give that to us.
Well, I mean, you didn't play Elder Scrolls Online, did you?
Or can we have a battle royale game though, where like half the people are Fallout people and the other half are Elder Scrolls people, and they're like attacking each other?
Yeah, it's like Attack of the Terribly Annoying Fan Bases.
Fallout. Oh, Fallout. You know, it's funny. So many of the fan bases of those games have never played like the original of either of those franchises. Like, they're not like all about.
I mean,
Arena,
I can't totally
like,
blame them because who the heck is going to go play Arena? Nobody, because it's not a fun game to play. You're an idiot.
I'll still go play Morrowind though.
Yeah, but Morrowind's different. It's a full 3D.
Where it changed. Yeah.
Yeah. Before that, it was like.
Morrowind, and then Morrowind. The original Fallout's hold up better than the original Elder Scrolls, but they're still pretty.
But they came out a little later. But
you came out later.
It did actually. I'm older than you.
You're older than me. I'm older than you. Let's spit on a shoe together. So that's our thoughts on the acquisition of Microsoft.
I broke you.
Acquiserating. Spillfencer.
Yeah.
And
so let us know down below how wrong we are and how evil the evil empire Microsoft is going to hoard all of Bethesda's IPs, and they're only going to be put. Please tell us how wrong we are, so we can ignore you.
And do you like the acquisition? Do you deny the acquisition?
Dragon Age acquisition.
Yeah, Microsoft's got to buy EA next, right? Am I right?
I saw one infograph. Like, Microsoft owns a lot of studios now. It's almost like
they can fully make a New Vegas 2 now because they own both studios.
Yeah.
They got a lot of studios, so they better start churning out some decent fucking exclusives, or just first party games. Let's just get
some games out. Put some games out that I'm interested in.
Just give me Fallout on my Switch already. That's all I want, man.
Yeah, I'll play.
Why is that not on there?
I know it could easily play it.
Skyrim's on the Switch. Just God. I want video games. But Fallout 3. Fallout 3 can't be that hard. I know Obsidian made New Vegas, and there's all that with them, but come on. Microsoft loves Nintendo. They've said it multiple times.
It's true. They're in a relationship.
They are. They're trying to take down the Sony. Sony Entertainment.
Oh, Sony. So nice.
The big white obelisk of shadows.
It's like a Moby Dick.
Yeah, Sony is the Moby Dick. They are the white whale. Their console is a giant white fucking obelisk.
Dick.
Beacon of alien semen.
It's like a Mass Effect. Mass Effect trilogy. That might be coming soon. But not to Switch, I heard. That's the rumor.
Yes, October is the rumor, which is crazy soon.
Yeah, that's like next week.
That seems to be happening a lot more because of the outbreak. Like, things are just like being announced and then being released. But I don't know if that's a bad thing because like Mario 3D All-Stars was announced 2 weeks before it came out.
Just
physically. Like, not just a digital announcement. It was like a physical thing. Like, retailers didn't even know they were getting this thing. And they were like, here's your distro. Like, 1 week before the... like,
don't tell anyone.
Go, shush, shush, shush. But, yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Critical Beard Podcast. I am the Cardinal. This is my friend, the...
Meatball.
the Meat Boy in the morning, and we want to know your thoughts down below. And thank you for watching. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. Subscribe it if you want to subscribe on it. Scrub it all up in your.
Hit the bell.
Punch that bell with the face of your face.
Mm-hmm.
And
if you're please leave a comment if you're a bot for like a porn site. Just leave a comment.
We've definitely gotten some of those lately.
Really appreciate that. So
I'm fine with it. Whatever you want to do.
Man, traffic is traffic. You know what I'm saying?
Traffic is traffic, and if it's sex traffic, well then, nope. Have a good night, everyone.
Hey, bye.
Bye.